Greetings and salutations, brethren. Thank you for tuning in on this fine Wednesday. Wherever you are in the world, drop a comment as we tell you tonight's story and you drift off to sleep. We always like to know where our listeners are from around the world, whether you're in London in an evening trying to drift off, or it's a sunny afternoon in Brazil and you're about to doze off. I'm joking. But
who would doze off to our podcast?
No, well, I listen to this pretty much every night when I go to sleep. I listen to this YouTube channel, and it's this
Don't tell me it's guided meditation.
It's not guided meditation.
Yeah,
why?
I listen to that.
No. It's not what it is. It's like just crazy facts about history.
That's cool.
So like shit that weird laws they had in medieval times, or fucking shit the Vikings used to get up to, or last night I was listening to one about pirates. So
that sounds really entertaining. I love all that stuff. I've been going down a massive wormhole the last couple of weeks, as you do at 1 in.the morning with conspiracy theories. I've become
what one's you into at the moment?
Oh, just the whole
the elites. They're all drinking adrenochrome.
No, I've gone down that rabbit hole. The thing that's getting me now is the concept I'm struggling to grasp is I read somewhere that's talking about the creation of the universe, right?
Oh yeah.
And it said there's only 3 possibilities. It said either the universe created itself, was created by someone, created by itself, created by someone, or what was the third one? Created by someone, created by itself, or it's been there forever.
That been there for everyone does
think about it. But think about it.
It's had to start somewhere.
So think about it. They are the only 3 possibilities in this universe, because either A, it was created by someone, which is a higher power. It was created by itself. How the fuck, what was there before it was created by itself? And the third one, it's always been there.
That's not really a conspiracy theory.
No, because then it goes down the rabbit hole of I was thinking about how humans came to Earth. Where the whole evolution thing, I'm starting to be a bit like, I don't know. Why are we such an advanced species and everything on this Earth is we're just the outlier?
Bro, my theory is that however often, like the world resets. So like when they look at pyramids or fucking Aztec cities or Atlantis or shit like that, I reckon that's just stuff that's left over from the last time humans populated.
Humans just killed each other?
And maybe they kill each other, maybe they got wiped out by a natural disaster, whatever, and then it just restarts. So like what we're going now, we feel like we're the most advanced civilization's ever been. Maybe we are, maybe there's been one before us, but at some point we're all going to get wiped out, and then some cunt will be digging through the dirt and you'll go, oh, holy shit, an artifact, and it'll be an iPhone. It'll be like, how did this get
civilization.
Yeah.
Because it just baffles me to think how perfect, and I'm not buying this bullshit. Someone said, the chance of Earth happening were like a miracle. Like it all just happened and the perfect orbits of the sun and the moon. Someone just goes, it's a miracle. How is it a miracle? Like how, surely it's too perfect.
But exactly, think of that. Think of the marvels of the universe. How did life start? And then with this gift of life that has been afforded to all of us, and then some bloke is just in his bathroom right now with his girlfriend knocking on the door. Can I come here? Just a minute. And he's just like loading a barrel of Tren into his left glute.
And all of this existence, all of this life creation and evolution, and this human has just got a big...
And that's what you do with it.
He's got a big barrel of Tren.
Yeah. Just ignorant to it all. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, but that's the wormholes I've been going down. And then I wake up in the morning, and I actually wake up quite exhausted because I've got so many thoughts. And I wake up, I'm like, oh God.
Oh, how bad is it when you fall asleep listening to something and then your dreams are influenced by what you're listening to and you start tripping out?
Oh, the worst.
I don't know if you get that.
No, I do. And then sometimes I hate when I'm in a dream and it's so real, and then you get to the point where sometimes I feel like I know I'm in a dream because I'm so present and I'm in such a deep sleep.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and I'm always so groggy.
Sometimes you get sleep paralysis?
You know what? I've had sleep paralysis twice in my life, and it was 2 fucking scariest moments. I remember I was having a nap in one of my old jobs, and I was face down in my physio bed. So I just had a nap with my face down in the physio bed. So this
was during the day?
I had a nap during the day, yeah. I was tired. I started work so early. Anyway, I had a nap for a couple of hours. So I put my head in the physio bed, and then I woke up and I was in and out of sleep and I couldn't move my head. I was stuck.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't let me, I couldn't extend.
How bad is it?
And I was stuck and I was like, oh my God, I can't do anything. But I didn't, then I started thinking, is it because I've left my head here, the blood's all pooled here and I'm just having a stroke or something? But yeah, I've
had
that.
sleep paralysis. I get it. Oh, I don't want to say too freely. I've had it many times. Like I couldn't count how many times I've had it.
Really?
And I'll be in a dream and something fucked up will be happening to me. I'll be wrestling with a demon or some shit and I'll be screaming to like then what I do is I start in the dream screaming to wake myself up.
Oh, wow.
And then there's been so many times where Angelica's just waking up. I'm going, "Ah!" and I'm screaming as loud as I
Really?
can to wake myself up. Yeah, it's fucked.
How often does that happen, do you reckon?
I don't know, a couple times a year.
Do you reckon it's because you go into such a deep sleep or what do you reckon?
I have no idea what it's from. I have no idea what it's from. But I've had times where, not to get all like superstitious and shit, but I've been sleeping and my eyes have been awake and I'll be looking at something and I'll be able to see a dark figure.
Wow.
And I'll just be looking at it. But my thing is, when that happens, I go, come on then, cunt. Like I was like, oh, come on then, prove to me you're real. Do something. Don't just sit there, do something and try and challenge it. And then like either you fall back asleep or wake up. But it's pretty scary when it happens because it's very real at the time.
I believe in all that as well. I feel like there's so many unexplained weird things and it's too much of a coincidence for it not to be something, you know what I mean?
Epstein files.
Yeah, Epstein files. Yeah, going down that fucking rabbit hole. But anyway, what else is new?
Did you do the illustrious somersault squat?
You know what? By the time I barbell squatted, leg pressed, hip pressed, and leg extension, I was barely holding myself up. And I'm like, if I do one of these somersault squats, I won't be able to get back up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I won't talk about it too much now. Then I'll just post it next week.
No, talk about it.
Well,
I think it's a
I don't
cool
know what to say.
exercise. I think it's a sick exercise. Is that its official name? Somersault.
That's what I've seen. Brendan Kemp. Is his name Brendan or Brandon?
Is it BRE?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I would.
Every time I say, I'll just like muddle part.
Brandon or Brendan?
I say Brendan Kemp.
Right.
Brendan Kemp. Yeah. Anyway, Brendan Kemp got off him somersault squat. So it's like get into a. I don't know. Get into a Smith machine. Have the bar across your hips. Squat down.
You put a pad on it.
Put a pad on it because it wrecks your hips if you don't, and then just essentially extend the knee and lean forwards.
Yeah, and shoot your hips up.
Yeah, shoot your hips up. But you can't straighten your knee fully because the bar will fall off. But it's not an exercise that you would do as like, it's like one of those, I hate using this word, but it's like one of those secondary or auxiliary exercises that you would do.
Auxiliary or supplementary.
Yeah, I hate saying that. But it's not going to take the place of a leg press or a hack squat or a squat or anything like that. But it could take the place of like a leg extension or a lunge or something of that.
You're like your C series exercise. C&D. It's so nerdy.
Waylon Smithers.
It's so nerdy and technical when you get to
But the thing that's really nice about it is when you're at maximum knee flexion when you're in the hole, like maximum, doesn't get any further. The quad cannot get any more stretched out. So it feels real good.
Yeah, man.
Have you seen those leg extensions that I saw a video of it? The seat, it's like a bed. It's like a bed. It's just flat. So you're laying down, literally laying down.
Yep.
Have you seen it?
I've seen, there's one at, they use them in rehab. There's one that they've used and it's unilateral. But I haven't seen one in a commercial gym. No.
Man, the amount of stretch, it looks very satisfying. You look at someone use it and go, I can see how that feels.
Well, yeah, because I guess the quad, the rec fem crosses two joints, so it puts the upper part of the quad on stretch as well.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
Feel good.
Where'd you see that?
I just saw a random dude
commercial
post it.
gym?
I just saw a random dude, but it wasn't in a commercial gym. It was in like a fucking random gym in the middle of England somewhere that this guy's probably had that piece that he built himself in the 80s.
Man, once I go down another rabbit hole of gym equipment, you realize how like limited Australia's access was during the prime of gym equipment. Like in America, there's brands, I don't know if you've heard any of these brands, there's MedX, Avenger, obviously Flex fitness equipment, and then there was Paramount. So these are equipment brands that like we never got a lot of here because major companies would just buy. They would go with like at the time.
But that's Australia's luck of the draw with fucking everything.
We didn't have anything, but
especially with performance enhancing drugs, where we've got the strictest customs in the world, and we're so far away. There's like a 1 in 7 chance of anything.
That's fucking shit.
Yeah,
that's why everyone just makes it here.
Yeah.
The
worldwide mastron shortage. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, it's going.
Everyone's
everywhere.
like crying.
Everyone's
crying.
going. No.
I've still got plenty of supply.
You know the funny thing is, it's so funny because I just remember when I started taking juice, Masteron was just like a
Peasant.
It was like a
Weak, gay.
It was just something you would take at the end of your prep, maybe to harden up. They would say,
Yeah.
It wasn't like. Whereas Tren was the meat and potatoes of like what you'd pair tests with, or
Deca, something hectic.
Boldenon gets no love anymore. Boldenon gets no love.
Yeah, none. I think all this stuff people are probably going to start using again because the Masteron supply is just not there.
Did you take a lot of Boldenon in your time? Did you take
heaps? It's a lot. No, I've tried it.
Because that was something that was always just the standard.
To be honest, like aside from, like if I take steroids apart from Tren or Deca, it all feels the exact fucking same.
You get stronger and you get bigger. That's why I feel like half the time, whatever you're buying, it's probably just test.
Yeah.
It's probably just test.
It's all the same
probably
shit.
just testosterone. Everyone's like, oh, it's fucking mast. It's like, it's probably.
This is the stuff Leonardo would uses, bro. Okay.
So it's just test fucking an airthate. It's the same with the label.
Yeah, I don't know. And the only reason I noticed, if I go high test, I'll notice because my nips get sensitive.
Yeah.
If I go Tren, I'll notice because I'll go mentally insane. Same thing with Deca. And my penis will stop working.
Yeah, actually, Deca Dick, that's the worst one. Yeah, I hate Deca. I find
shit.
Deca's the one
Such a shit steroid.
It just makes me depressed.
Yeah.
I get sad on it. I just get really
I remember
sad.
when I first started working in sports nutrition and I was doing a taste testing somewhere for some fucking shop that I worked at the time and sampling stuff out, and this bloke just walked up to me, fucking fat cunt, bald, looked like shit. Mate, none of this shit works. Test Deca. And just smiled and walked off and thought he was hilarious. I was like,
that's it.
Well, it's not working for you, bud. Like, all it's doing is pushing that blood pressure up a bit higher.
Yep. Speaking of blood pressure, actually, last time we caught up on the show, my blood pressure was fucking high. I'll update the listeners because I feel like there is a responsibility with all the steroid conversations we have. It's good to have some kind of health
with all the non-serious stuff. A bit of insight, genuine insight.
It is good because it's hard to get that insight on like what do you do, like what do you actually go and look for. I think my blood pressure was a bit high last time, and I followed up with my GP, and my GP is all right because I just use him as like a referral vessel. I'm like, I need to go here, here, and here. Like, I don't need you for anything. I just need you to send me off. So I had a booking with the cardiologist. And you know what? I was really scared when I went to the cardiologist, not because of what he was going to find, but because of his perception of me and what I'm taking and bodybuilding. And I was just worried that I was going to go with some old ball sack that was going to tell me don't do anything. So I was a bit scared of that. But I was really lucky that he was a young cardiologist. He seemed like he was relatively new as a cardiologist, which is he's been fucking a doctor for God knows how long to become a specialist. So he knew his shit. But he was a bit more open to steroids and training, and he was really open-minded about it, and he knew exactly kind of where I was. We did an ultrasound of my heart. He looked at all the valves and everything, and he said everything's good. But he just broke it down in terms of the blood pressure, and he wanted to get a better insight. So I've got a test next week where they do a 24-hour monitor of the blood pressure. So I take it home and I just wear it for 24 hours, and it just randomly takes readings throughout the day, and it will just develop a bit of a trend. He did suggest some medication, obviously telmisartan, which he laughed because he goes, you're like the third guy that's spoken to me about this.
It's so popular now.
It's the bodybuilding thing. And he did tell me, he goes, look, this is a Band-Aid. It is what everyone's taking to just ensure they can continue doing what they're doing and minimizing the side effects. But he goes, there will be a time where, you just got to get to the underlying cause, which is the steroids.
Yeah, but that's the thing though.
Yeah.
Like once you stop taking the steroids, the blood pressure issues are probably going to go away.
Yeah, it should.
Unless you've developed something chronic.
That's what getting a few blood tests and doing all that. Because look, you get lazy with this stuff, man. Sometimes you think,
sometimes it just becomes another thing to do.
Well, yeah.
And there's so much to do in life when everyone's so busy. You got a business, you got this, you got that. There's so many things to do. It's like, oh, fuck, I've got to fit in this now as well.
It's hard to follow up with multiple health checks. So I feel like now's a really good time, especially in winter. I pull my cycles right back. I only take maximum 1 mil of tests through winter, and I take a little bit of GH if I can be bothered. But I just don't use this time as a time to really put my body under pressure. I like to do that in the warmer months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did all those checks with him, and I'm going to do that test next week and just go from there. So I think it just gave me a bit of relief over myself knowing that I'm actively
you're doing something.
Checking.
You're not just digging your head in the dirt.
Yeah, but a lot of people can neglect like little readings on their blood tests and things that can accumulate. Like I watched over the last 3 years of blood tests, my iron was just getting like bigger and bigger, the iron count. And then now I'm just going to address that. I do a hemochromatosis check.
You do some bloodletting.
Yes, I'll just go donate blood. They're not going to use it because I take steroids, so it's just going to go in the bin.
I'm pretty sure recently they loosened the laws around blood donations.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that includes steroid use, but I'm pretty sure I might have just been like the gay community can donate blood now.
Oh yeah, because of AIDS.
What would you do if you had you needed a blood donation? You could only take a gay person's blood.
What are you going to do? You got to take something if you need the
You got to
donation.
take it, bro.
You got to take it.
You got to
take it.
But like, just imagine just sitting here now, just knowing a gay man's blood's floating around in your body.
The night before, he was just getting absolutely.
Well, just I don't know. Well, but you know what? It'd be weird to think, like, gay or not. If you're gonna come after me, gay people, fuck you.
Well, to be fair, the gay guy's probably eating clean, looking after himself, being healthy, and then you got some bum.
Bro, bullshit. He'll be in Surrey Hills doing ketamine and cocaine every night, eating shit meals 24/7.
What am I
trying a bit of fucking ice, and then just thinking that because he goes and gets an IV drip the next day, that it sorts it all out. Bro, you got a skin condition. Have a fucking shower.
I had this client, and he was gay, but he was fucking funny. He made me laugh. We went on his boat for New Year's Eve one year, and there was a guy that was on this boat, and we just got talking, and he said that his favorite thing to do. He said that there's a place in Darlinghurst, I think, or Surrey Hills, where it's like a gay sex house where they go and they all just fuck. And this guy said that he just brings a little bag and he just spends a week there. And he just lies there.
Pack your meals, take your meals with you.
And he lies there like
I might go a bit of anal now. Oh, I've got to go finish chicken and rice after that.
And he says that he just lies there like just in the steam room, and people just come in and just fuck him. Like a doll, like a sex doll.
Good on him.
Like he just gets reamed. He doesn't even know. He's just in and out of loose drugs, this, that, and he's just getting pumped every day.
That is such a fucked up lifestyle.
Just literally just leaving. And some guy walks and goes, "Oh, you're a fucking asshole," and just sticks his cock in. And
bro, stop. You got to change the subject.
But how? What is your purpose? Can you imagine? Have you seen that meme of that?
That's what's got a. Oh no, it's not. I was going to say DINK, double income, no kids.
No double income, no kids.
Yeah, but that's not that.
Have you seen that meme of the admiral, like the what is it, a Dr. Phil, where they had that older dude and his son comes out as the woman?
Oh, bro, that is so funny.
Yeah, when he's like, and he's just crying. Yeah,
but as if you wouldn't though. Like, well, how are we going here? How are we going to be?
I'm not gonna put this on Instagram.
But at the same time, like, you would do anything you could to accept your child, right? Yeah, you love your child, you want to accept your child, but it's a challenge. That's going to be a fucking challenge to overcome.
There is a point. Like, look, fair enough. If it is what it is, but when like that video where the guy comes out in a dress with long hair and makeup, there is a point where you're
imagine if you saw that but your son. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, you want to love your child and stuff.
I'd take full responsibility. I'd be like, what did I do? I fucked up.
How can you though? And
you have to take
especially bro, this is going to get so fucking. So especially in today's day and age where kids are so heavily exposed to, oh, I'm a boy, but I feel like a girl, like shit like that.
Well, my cousin's a teacher. My cousin's a teacher and in a public school, and he teaches, K to 6. And the other week there was a book that was in his library that a kid took home. It was about there's no genders, and one of the parents flagged it, and the parents goes, "Listen, I don't want this in the library. This is not right. I don't
bullshit.
want this. It's bullshit." Anyway, my cousin is very much on that side going, "Oh, I'm so sorry. This shouldn't have been. We don't preach this." Anyway, he went and took it to the principal, and the principal goes, "We're an inclusive school. This should be here." And he goes, "Listen, I don't care what we are."
But it's nonsense though.
He goes, "I don't care what we are. It is what it is. These kids are kids. They don't need to be exposed
100%.
Down the track. If they choose to do what they want to do, that's fair." But he actually said, "I'm not standing for this," because the parents were concerned that this was putting ideas in their head.
But that's exactly what it does.
Yeah, and that was that. But
that's like with this whole all these horrible abuse things that have happened in preschools, and they're talking about not being able to allow men to work in childcare. I'm all fucking for it. I don't think men should work in childcare anyway. If you're a man that wants to work in childcare, you're a weird cunt.
Yeah.
Like if you own the business and you're looking at all the kids as fucking dollar signs. You look at each of them and say $150 a day, and you come in, you do maintenance on the place, make sure and you run it, but you're not changing their nappies and stuff. Sweet.
Funny you say that. Actually, sorry to cut you off. Funny you say that because I have such a vivid memory of my childhood. I can remember everything. I went to like a daycare or early childcare center where there was a Greek guy that owned the whole place, and it was a big house.
He just sees the kids $200 each,
and it had like a granny flat. It was massive. So he owned the building. He owned the entire place in Randwick. He lived upstairs, and the only time you would see him was when it was about business. Like he would come down, he would basically just talk to the staff, but the only people that would work there were young girls. They would have
That's
been,
logical.
They would have been
Makes
between
sense.
19 and 25. But there was just 4 women that would run the shop, but he was the boss, and he would just come down when he needed to.
And does it, like, can women do bad things too? Absolutely. But are men more likely to be the ones to do it? Fucking oath they are. And can you look at it from a perspective of, okay, well, maybe men shouldn't be banned. Maybe there should just be further background checks. Yeah, that's an option. But also, guess what? If you don't get the job you want working with kids, I don't give a fuck. Like, I would rather have 90% certainty or 95, as close to 100 as possible, that all kids are safe rather than you get the job you want. Go find something else that you fucking loser.
Because at the end of the day, like there are plenty of other jobs out there, and I agree. I think there should be men at
least, at minimum.
There should be men in elementary schools or primary schools.
I thought you were going to say there should be background
in
checks.
primary. Oh yeah, the background check's essential. That's why they do those. But all those checks, I mean, they got to be more extensive.
Yeah, that's what they should be thorough. They should be. How are we talking about this? Sorry, listeners.
No, I reckon our listeners would love this because they'd be like, yeah, fuck it, I agree with that. Except that one listener that's going to flag it. And
hey, I work in childcare and I love my job.
There's only one dude.
Shut up, cunt. Go find a real fucking job. Why are you changing nappies for a living, you fucking loser? If that's what you've amounted to, seriously, like, not saying anything's wrong with that for females, because that's like a nurture role. Like, you need women for that as a kid. Do you know what I mean?
I was saying this the other day. There's this new stigma around, I mean, women shouldn't be mums essentially. It's like they're saying, you know, you can go and do this and do that, but there is something so natural and so nice to seeing a mum raise a child. Like, it's natural.
It's natural.
Like, what do you see? Like, when they're raising, the kid doesn't want the dad.
But there's nothing like getting a hug from your mum when you're a kid.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you remember that? That's just what, I don't know. It sounds kind of gay, but you get a hug from your mum when you're a kid, and it just gives you that sense of well-being. It makes you feel good.
You don't
it makes
get a hug
you feel
from your
loved.
dad.
No, you might every now and then, but your dad's going to say, mate, let's go. Like, this bloke to this, we're going to go bash him and his son. Yeah. All right, let's go.
Yeah, you're not going to do that with your mum.
Yeah.
It's different. But yeah, no.
There's different things you do, but anyway, that was hectic. That was hectic. That's been brewing for a while.
I think we just sprayed about 10 different demographics.
But I think we were just in doing so. And if anyone wants to come on the show and debate us, welcome. That reminds me about saying on the show, I tell you I fucking can't stand Goob U2.
Oh, he at the start he was funny, but I can't stand.
Bro,
him anymore. Welcome to the show.
He looks like a growth off the side of someone's foot. And he just thinks that he has the moral high ground. It's me that calls everyone out on editing their photos. And it's like, yeah, okay, I get that you're calling out people, but if you're going to call out people that have actually done things wrong, just report their information to the police. Like, I don't know why you think that you're the moral authority on what people can and cannot do, you ugly fuck. Like, you dead set look worse than the witch off Banjo because he's so ugly.
Some of the memes
hate him.
Some of the things make me laugh because there'll be someone with like 1,000 followers and she'll probably just like tighten her waist for her own insecurities. Like, that's right, Veronica. Welcome to the show.
Oh, I know. I know. He's just the ultimate, like, if you just think of when people talk about nerd in the basement, commenting on people, that's him.
And then
he's a dork.
Doesn't he have like a legal background? He just like, he has all these perfect comebacks.
He's very good at what he does.
He's good at what he does.
He's very good at what he does. He goes into depth there. And I'm just judging him from a surface level. I don't know that in depth about him. But when I see it pop out, I just think, oh, this fucking ugly fuck again.
He's playing the game.
He's playing the game.
He's playing it well.
He's playing the game and he's playing it well. That's a good point.
But he is when he comes up now, I'm like, oh, what's he? What do I really need to see this girl who's...
okay, cool. Someone edited their photo. Mad.
Great. The tile in the background is slightly off and her ass looks...
Look, if you see here, everything's bending around it. It's like it's got its own gravitational pull.
This girl's just probably so insecure about her ass.
And you've just made it worse, bro. She's going to kill herself tonight.
Yeah, now she's literally broadcast to your 500,000 followers.
You fucking toenail.
Yeah, he's annoying. I can't stand him, but... Hopefully, you know what? It was actually really funny because one of the posts I put up from the old gym once. Do you remember we had those columns in the gym and they had the acoustic fabric around them?
Yeah.
And the fabric was not straight. It was like a bit bendy. And I put up a photo of me doing a most muscular. And I looked at it and I go, this looks like I've edited my photo because it looks like it's not straight, the column. And I posted it still, but I looked at it and I go, someone could say something and I don't know what I'm going to say here. I'm like,
but it's so weird that people choose to edit their photos in the first place.
yeah.
Like I couldn't post a photo that was from 6 months ago and try and claim it as now and feel good, even though it's not edited. Just the fact that it's trying to pass something off as current or new when it's not. But I couldn't imagine like that actually existed at some point in time when the photo was taken, but I couldn't imagine changing something to a reality that never happened, that's not real, and posting it and being okay with that and letting people give you praise for something that's not actually an achievement.
Whether you like it or not, people are always, you're going to say no, but people are always curious about where your physique is at. They are.
Yeah.
People do. And when you post something, it gets a lot of interaction. So for you, I guess you would almost feel wrong to yourself if you were to post something from a period of time and then people are like, oh, just now, what are you doing? All this. It just would draw a lot of attention, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's exhausting levels of attention.
It's just questions and shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's so funny.
I laugh when I love when you post something and I just know you're going to take it down. It's
Yeah,
24 hours. I just think
you know why? Because I'll post a photo and then I'll get someone message me, what's the weight at the moment? I'm like, oh God.
You posted something once, you lifted something and it was a really good lift and you just sacked it like a few hours later.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? It was good.
I need to literally, because people just ask me a question.
Turn DMs off.
I just get a question, I'm like, ugh. And I'll get a question from someone and then I'll be like,
well, guys, like, how much did you lift off blocked?
So by me posting this, like, makes this level of person think that they can engage me. I'm like, nah. I'm like,
I don't want to talk to you.
No.
I don't go there. No. You know what I actually realized? The other day, someone tried to DM me and they couldn't. And they messaged Danny saying, oh, I can't message Paul. It says that, because I don't think they followed me. They tried to send me something. And then I realized I went into my settings and only people that follow me or I follow were able to DM me.
Oh, yeah.
So she goes, oh, you should turn that off. And I started to be like, maybe I don't want to turn this off.
Sounds like a blessing.
It's almost really good because there's no one that doesn't know me is not going to just send me messages and stuff. So and I turned it off for a little bit. And there was one random guy that messaged me recently, but I haven't even opened it. But I almost felt like it was a bit of a protection that the only people that can message me, I follow.
Protective barrier.
Yeah, because that gets annoying.
It allows you to insulate your environment.
Yeah. Questions? Should we hit some of these up?
Mine were all shit. Mine were all too deep or not enough of a question to actually turn into a conversation worth having.
Okay.
I don't feel like doing the too deep ones.
I've got
too personal.
No, I don't like them. I like
it just turns into like, it just makes me think of when people, you see that meme every now and then, it says, oh, why do men start a podcast instead of going to therapy? I'm like, no. I don't want to get caught up in that shit.
No deep shit, no ice baths. I don't talk about that. All right. Now there's quite a few questions here, but I've just got to shuffle through the ones that we've already gone through from last week because it was the same question box. We'll start. Okay. Been listening to y'all from Naples, Florida, and thoroughly enjoy the test-fueled banter. I don't have any diabolical stories, but I do have a question. Have you guys ever had an injury that still haunts you and affects your performance today? I'm 3 spine surgeries deep, along with 2 muscle tears, 1 pec and 1 biceps. The pec tear was while benching about 10 years ago. Sounded like a whip cracking. Literally had guys running from all corners of the gym to see what happened. Now, 10 years later, can't bring myself to put more than 2 plates as a result of the PTSD. Any injuries?
So what's the question?
He just asked if either of us have had any injuries that still haunts us and affects our performance today.
So if I think of all the injuries I've ever had, I did discs in my back, L5-S1, and I had a pec tear. And do I get any issues from them now? The discs, absolutely not. The pec, like, I don't bench what I used to bench. Like before, I would incline bench 4 plates for reps. I don't do that anymore because I just don't have the structural stability around the shoulder anymore, so it's just not worth it. So I just changed the way that I approach training that area. It's where I just try and jam as much blood into it as possible and just try and do whatever I can to make it sore. But I have great productive sessions, but I've just changed the approach that I take to
I wouldn't say your performance is inhibited because if you really wanted to, you could. I remember you benched 3 plates again after that.
Yeah.
Like you got back to benching, but then it got to a point where you're like, okay, well, I don't really need to do this.
Yeah.
But your performance hasn't been inhibited, I would say. Even though still to this day, I do reference your pec when I do have clients that have like obscure injuries because your pec was one of like I've never treated or seen a pec muscle belly tear compared to usually it's a detached pec. They put the surgery, they just attach it back and you do the rehab. Whereas yours, the actual tendon was still intact.
Isn't it funny when you think of injuries that you've done? Like I know I've only done 2, but when you think of them and you think back to the moment when it happened, it's like, if I just fucking did this or if I just didn't do that. Or,
you know what? I know, but it could have been worse if you didn't get that.
The worst injury was the discs. That was unbelievably painful.
Yeah, disc injuries are.
That was like the pain that I went through from feeling that. You wouldn't wish it upon your worst enemy. And there's nothing you can do.
There's no position of comfort with a disc.
To make the pain go away. It's the most unbelievably painful thing it's torture.
Well, that's why when I get someone who's got an acute disc injury, like when they've just done it and they message me, you have to let the acute symptoms settle down. Like I'm not an acute therapist. I would send them to someone that can give them acute care. Or I do send them some exercises they can do to minimize that pain. But I like to see after it kind of settles that acute pain down, whether it be 7 to 10 days after, when it does settle down a little bit, then we can start the rehab progress. But people are too irate after they've just injured their back.
I think an important thing to take note of when you have an injury, sometimes the body just needs time.
100%.
Sometimes the body just needs time. It's funny. Anytime someone has a pec injury, message me straight away. Hey, bro. And they're freaking out. And I say, okay, you're going to need to go to the hospital. You're going to need to get a referral. You're going to need to get a scan. You're going to need to see a sports specialist. Then you're going to need to get a referral to the surgeon. Just try and get done within the next 10 days.
Funny you say that all that is time, where when I do talk to my clients, I say the only 2 things that are proven to fix injuries, time and movement.
Yeah.
That's it. I can work the timing out for when we introduce movements and give specific movements and techniques. But those are the 2 things. All the other shit, the TENS machines, all that fluff physio, even to some extent massage. Massage is great for multiple other things when it comes to rehabilitating specific injuries. Time and movement are the key. There are obviously other factors but those are the 2 that fix injuries.
And it's hard because mentally, when you're a very driven personality that wants to achieve things and divide and conquer and take over the world, you just want to fucking get straight back into it.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to tell someone like that when they're going through that experience, bro, I'm sorry, but you're just going to need to take a break.
Yeah.
What you're going to need to do right now is get all this energy and passion that you've got and direct it into something else for the time being.
Yeah.
Because right now where you want to put it, it's just not going to work.
There are things you can do around it, but you're not going to, if you're training at such a high level, let's just say you detach a quarter a pec or something, that's going to inhibit everything.
It's not the same as it was.
No.
You're either limping around the gym or you can't use one arm. It's just, you're a fucking leper.
You better just take the time, get advice, channel that energy and come up with a plan with the right person. But I haven't had, touch wood, luckily for me, I haven't had any major surgeries or injuries. I had a bicep, but that was a grade 2 muscle belly tear. I didn't tear the tendon off that one. I was lucky actually. That was during a deadlift.
That's the only one I know of.
That one, and then I had a patella tendon tear in my left knee, which I rehabbed out of it. Funny enough, I rehabbed that with squats, which was great. But they're the only 2 injuries. Other than I had recurring pec strains, like constant pec like pulls and grade 1s. I had that for a long period of time. That came down to me just not having the right recruitment in my back when I was pressing with any machine or barbell dumbbell. But lucky that, nothing. A few shoulder strains here and there, a few little rotator cuff impingements, but nothing that's kept me out for a significant amount of time. So I'm lucky, but learning about the injuries for me, when I did have all those little tweaks when I was younger, I wanted to become a physio so I could stop that happening or help people do that. So, that's the injury question.
There's nothing worse than injuries. But if you just take your time to warm up, you usually be fine. Usually if you can, there comes a point in the gym where your ego will collide with logic.
Yeah.
And they're butting heads. And it's like one of us has to win. And sometimes ego wins, and that's where an injury can happen a lot of time.
That's a great way of putting it, actually.
Yeah. Whereas if you apply logic and just think, no, I'm going to let logic win here, you usually still have you will have a really good session, but you just won't put yourself at risk of injury.
Thought I was going to die. I was 6 weeks out from a natural show, secretly blasting. Added what I thought was Anavar to tighten up. Turned out it was methyltren. Within days, insomnia, chest pain, puking bile.
Chest pain.
Puking bile and chest pain. Blood work was a horror show. ER visit, nearly admitted for liver failure. Pulled everything, somehow coasted in, dried out, and still won my natural pro card. No one will ever know.
Worth it.
I love how this whole thing is for a natural show, just on methyltren.
So when you take anything orally, it has to be processed by your liver like 3 or 4 times before it's broken down. So tren in an oral form. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. Is that the harshest? That would have to be one of the harshest drugs.
I can't think of anything that would be much worse.
I mean, Anadrol, but I would expect.
I think tren would be worse.
Trent, yeah. This seems very worse. So he's taking what he thought was Anavar, and he's actually taking the harshest form of tren.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of like when you speak to someone and they'll be like, bro, I've been sticking to this meal plan for 6 months and it's not working. And you're like, okay, well, did you follow your calories? Yeah, I've been following it since last Monday, but I went out to 6 head on the weekend and I got a steak. And it's like, but that steak was 3,000 calories. Yeah, but it's in the meal plan anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And they got mushroom sauce on it.
It doesn't matter. It's in the meal plan anyway. And you go, okay, bro, what you need to do is you need to follow the meal plan strictly, stick to the calories that you've been given, abide by the cardio that I've prescribed, and everything should work out just fine. They go, okay, I hear what you're saying. Anyway, clenbuterol, does that work? And you're just like, oh, I can't. Why are you doing this to me?
There's something about not novices and not advanced. There's this intermediate group of lifters that it's almost like they just need to dabble into everything. They can't fucking do anything right. They can't do the juice right. They can't do the training right. They can't do the diet right. They can't do the cardio right. They just fumble it all and then just want to go straight to
just looking for the next thing to do or to add in that's going to take them
shortcuts.
To the next level. Yeah, shortcuts. Where it's just, man, it's not glamorous. It's just the same thing over and over again. Just consistency.
What are your thoughts on? Say this guy competed in a natural show. How many natural competitors do you think are taking something in those shows?
Any Lebanese person. There's no Lebanese true natural. They all compete in natural competitions, but none of them are natural.
And there's no funding in these shows to actually test them either.
So usually it costs a lot to do, for the money these promoters make in natural competitions, it's pretty expensive. So it'll usually be the overall winner gets tested.
They test the overall winner.
Overall winner usually gets tested, which is pretty
I think that's fair.
Like, yeah, for the money that it costs to test every class.
It's not worth it.
But yeah, I think morality needs to come into it at some point as well. It's the same thing as editing your photos. How the fuck are you going to compete in a natural competition? Be proud of yourself winning that, knowing that you're on gear.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
No,
and this guy obviously won his show, but even he knows it's fucked.
It's kind of funny, this guy, because he is like claiming it. He's not hiding it.
No, he's not hiding it. But I bet you
it's anonymous.
It's anonymous.
It's still anonymous.
It's anonymous.
He's not posted about it on his Instagram.
No, his family would have gone to support him. All the other family competitors would be there.
Muhammad!
Yeah. Methyltren.
He's just there, just fucking flexing so hard a pimple just pops.
Yeah, yuck. Boys, is it a red flag that the girl I just started dating still lives with her ex-boyfriend? It's purely for financial reasons, and she's reassured me she wants to leave, but I feel he still has too much access to clapping her cheeks for now.
Are these questions even real? Like, sometimes I feel like people just want to just get us fired up. Yeah, it's a fucking bit of a fucking red flag.
Well, I would assume that he started dating this girl, and this guy would have gone into a lease together.
Yeah.
They would have broken up in a lease agreement.
Yeah, but you know what it's like when you break up with someone, you don't care about, like, fuck the lease. Like, bitch, this is done.
Well, obviously they probably, she can't afford to. I feel like he said it's a financial thing.
Mm.
So what would you do? Would you date a girl with their ex-boyfriend?
Well, this is the thing, right? Because what are your options in this situation? Your options are put up with it. Your options are don't see her anymore, or she moves in with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like he doesn't seem very ready for that just yet.
Well, it's a big commitment straight away. It's a big commitment, especially if she's just broken up with the boyfriend too and she's already on to the next. It's like
Yeah, true. He's got a lot of. He's
there's
got
a
to
bit
have
of crossover.
Yeah, he's got
There's a bit
look
of
at the-
crossover. He's 100% kissing and getting someone else's dick germs in his mouth. Like,
Yeah, can you imagine she's home one night? There's history there. The ex-boyfriend's there. It just doesn't.
yeah, it's a red flag for
It's a
sure.
big-
But bro, you do you. Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I've told you that there's 3 options.
Yeah.
You stay with her and she moves in with you. You stop seeing her, or you just put up with it and let her live there till she finds out other living arrangements.
Can you imagine just going to pick her up and the guy just, hey, bro, what's up? It's
Imagine how weird it would be.
so weird. Hey, bro, shake hands. Like, oh, fuck, this is weird.
Yeah.
Yuck. I don't ever want to be. I'm glad I've never been in that situation. That sounds like it's shit.
That sounds like a shit situation. How do you get to this stage in life but end up in that situation? Like, come on, bro.
I feel
Figure
like,
it out.
you know what? I actually feel like she may have dragged that knowledge out. She wouldn't have told him till kind of
course
a day or two.
Yeah.
So now he obviously likes her.
Yeah, but then if you look at the behavior, like, oh, I'm not telling him this, and you realize she didn't tell you this for a certain amount, now I'm a bit more sus on you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a detective with that sort of shit. I'm
Yeah,
just,
yeah, you
Every
just-
little thing, you're like, no.
All right, well, just sack her. Just
Yeah.
sack her.
Yeah, but it's not that far in. Like, don't get any further invested. Do you know what I mean? Don't let this go on for any longer, because then you're going to get further invested, and the harder it is for you going to be to call it off.
This is a shit question, but there's no wrong. There's no right answer. You can't say anything right in this answer. But I just want to know: would you rather your girlfriend pegs you once a week and no one knows about it, including her after each time, or no pegging, but everyone in your life is 100% convinced that you get pegged weekly and you cannot change their mind? So you're either getting pegged and no one knows
I would
about it.
so not enjoy getting pegged, but I would so not enjoy everyone thinking that I did as well. Like,
Which one's the lesser of two evils? Imagine not being pegged and
Like-
going out and everyone thinks you're getting pegged.
I feel like your reputation at some point has to come first. You know
You
what I
imagine
mean?
when you go and shake someone's hand for business, like, oh, you're the guy that gets
Jeez,
pegged.
man, big hands, you big growth hormone boy. Yeah, big fella, get pegged. Oh, sweet.
Everyone's just referring to you as the guy that gets pegged. Or you do get pegged and no one, including your girlfriend, it's all vanished. It doesn't exist.
I honestly reckon I would get pegged and no one know. Like,
Yeah.
I would get pegged and no one know. I would rather get pegged and no one know than do people think I get pegged. Because then imagine you're in a conversation. Oh, have you ever thought about getting pegged? And you do it. You're like, nah, fuck that, bro. Gay as fuck. Like, even though you know you do it once a day or once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week. I don't know. Because if you're going to introduce it into your routine, like, would you do it at the beginning of sex or at the end? Probably at the beginning. Just get it out of the way. Just get it out of the way.
It's the thing you just don't want to do. Just get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way and then finish on a high.
I wouldn't just the idea of everyone, how suffocating would it feel knowing that you haven't been pegged, but everyone thinks you have? I feel like that would be the worst feeling ever, knowing it's
It
not
would
actually
just-
happening.
Yeah, it would just be like going outside and you've got like shit on your face or something. Like
Yeah.
you just constantly, yeah.
I'll
And no one would respect you at all.
nah.
Oh, here we're going to go, oh, what's wrong with getting pegged? Why does it mean you don't get respect?
What's wrong with
Fuck off.
I'm going to snippet this up and see all the hate we get.
Honestly, like,
What's wrong
you
with
know what's wrong with it. You know what's wrong with it. Like, let's be normal in this world. Like, we know some people choose, everyone's entitled to their sexual proclivities. May 1,000 blossoms bloom.
Oh, I love that dude from Queensland.
But yeah, I don't know. If you're just like pretty normal, it's weird. But I understand that people do choose different avenues in life. Do whatever you want. I don't care. But I'm probably going to make fun of it anyway. But I don't actually care. But it's just you're an easy target by being different. Just make yourself different and it makes you a target.
Here's a good one. What is your Mount Rushmore of goat steroids? There's
Oh,
four.
these questions are so shit. So shit.
What's
the protocol, bro? What's the protocol? Like,
What's the Mount
I
Rushmore?
don't know, master on fucking tests, Anavar growth hormone. Sick, bro.
Anavar makes your top four.
What else is there?
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, what else is there?
Well, tests, Masteron, growth, and Anavar.
Anavar or Proviron? Who cares? It's the same shit. It's just a weak oral. Who cares? Like, it's not even a big deal.
What's the goat steroid?
Oh, bro, you got to get methyl dilated, absolute dihydro testosterone.
Someone actually asked a question. I don't know what the fuck this is, but you're more in tune with the.
Oh, here we go. Something.
No, what's this supplement? Some guy asked the question. There's a huge buzz around. What is it?
I don't even know what it is. Retrograde or some shit.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it? I don't have any thoughts. I don't know what it is.
I think it's something to help with weight loss. I think it's something along the lines of semaglutide or Ozempic. I think it's in that. If it's a drug and you want to use it, use it. I don't care. I don't care. Like, if you want to use it, fucking use it. Am I going to judge you for it? No, I don't care. Do whatever you want. If that's like, do I see it as cheating for losing weight? No, I don't. Do I just think use it responsibly and try and be safe? Yeah, don't kill yourself. But does you using that affect me at night? No, I don't give a fuck.
I feel like I want your validation. A lot of
do it. Go, do it.
Take it.
Do it. Please, let me know how you go. If it's good, tell me. I might use them myself. Let me know how you go. I don't care if you use it.
All right. Please discuss robbed placings in iconic lineups of Mr. Olympias, i.e. NASA, Kai Green, Kevin LeBron. What are some...
The worst one to me is NASA.
In 97?
Yeah, that's the worst one to me. That is blatant.
Because Dorian's bicep was cooked.
I just can't see anything more blatant than that robbery. Like, another one was actually
07.
Bertil Fox.
Oh, Bertil Fox? Okay.
Bertil Fox when Samir Bannout won. Bertil Fox, he got fifth. That cunt was peeled.
He was so ahead of his time.
It was ahead of his time.
He just got out of jail like last year or the year before.
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time. The one that always springs to my mind in Mr. Olympias is 07 Victor Martinez.
Oh, yeah. But I think he should have won, but I don't think that's the worst robbery of all time.
No, but I do look at that physique, and if you go pose for pose with that Jay Cutler.
They're so complete.
The Jay Cutler of 07 Victor just looked too good.
Yeah.
Victor looked too good. Kai Green's one, they're saying he said Kai Green. I still think Kai Green was never as good as Phil Heath on the Olympia stage.
He never won.
Not on in those Arnold Classics, he looked great, but not on the Olympia stage. I don't think Kai was as good.
For Kai to beat Phil would have to be incredibly off.
Yeah,
Phil could beat Kai, not at his best, even if Kai was at his best. I think. I can see a world where Kai could win, but just I don't see it happening.
Do you remember Kai Green at the 2013
Sharu Classic?
Not the Sharu, the 2013 New York Pro
with the green background.
That was the one.
The photo of him against what's that guy's name? Brandon Curry.
Yeah.
He was his son,
like a kid.
He remember his son.
That level of Kai Green was amazing. But they always say that it looks different when you're there in person, and I didn't get that until I went to the Olympia in 2013.
Yeah.
And that was the Olympia where Phil Heath, they just put him to the side because he'd won. He was too good. And you truly get an appreciation for oh my God, what the judges see here.
Yeah.
And it's not just the poses, it's when they're walking next to each other. It's the whole show. But again, I never thought Kevin LeBron ever deserved to win a Mr. Olympia. Obviously, I think he's...
Who would he have beaten?
That's what I was going to say. At any stage, was he better?
The closest one they would have won would have been 1992 in Helsinki.
Yeah.
In Helsinki.
That video is so good on YouTube.
Because his condition was just out of control. But I'm pretty sure Dorian won that. I think it was just probably the back that got Dorian over the line because no one matched Dorian.
Was that Dorian's first Olympia?
I think so.
Yeah, 92, because then 93 was unstoppable. Yeah. I could make a claim that Flex Wheeler 93 was one of the greatest physiques to ever step on stage, but it just wasn't beating that Dorian.
Yeah.
Dorian was just too fucking good.
How crazy is that, eh? Because if you look at photos of them separately, you'd think Flex Wheeler all day. But then when you put it next to each other, because I don't know, when you just see white and black, like a black man and a white man, you just think the black man's going to win.
You just look at these.
It's like they've got an intimidation factor as well that they can utilize over the white man. I remember the first Miss Universe competition I competed in. There was a black kid in the lineup from fucking South Africa, and he was a nice guy. I remember he took his clothes off, and I remember instantly, the whole way up to the show, I was like, I'm going to win this show. I'm going to win this show. And then instantly, as soon as we got backstage and this black kid took his clothes off, I just said to myself, oh, well, at least I made it to Korea. I'm glad I made it here. And somehow I won. I don't know how, but I won. And it just, because he was black, he just had a level of intimidation over me.
Because he's
made me succumb.
Predisposed to that sport.
There's this black guy in the UFC at the moment called, I don't know, Atemba Gutier or some shit. And he was having an interview and they asked him, how are you so muscular, blah, 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 blah. Do you train weights, do this? He goes, nah. It was just the gift from God. And it's like he just looks like a men's physique Olympia champ.
Meanwhile, there are guys here just absolutely slaughtering themselves left,
Just
right,
taking
and
methyltren.
Taking methyltren for a natural show.
Yeah.
And this guy's just fucking not even lifted a weight.
Yeah.
Have you seen that natural bodybuilder that's popping up all over, that black guy that's on social media? Then he's at college bathroom and he's pretty stacked.
If it's the one I've seen some.
The peaking biceps, the big arms.
Yeah.
Like that's the typical genetics.
He looks like a Ninja Turtle, bro.
Yeah, he
looks
does.
Like a
Yeah,
Ninja Turtle.
That's the genetics. It's like what they had him in a room where
That's just years of just evolution from running away from lions, and shit like that.
He just
having to kill gazelles with bare hands and fight gorillas, and
that's skipping chapters in progress.
that's just shit that our bloodlines didn't have to do.
Well, the gluttonous bloodlines of just not really fucking doing anything.
Yeah, just fucking, I don't know, peasant farmers.
All right, we'll go. Maybe we'll go one more question. One more question. Shit, these are shit. Fuck, people ask us. Don't even answer this, but someone asked us, "What's the position you copped your first rim job?" As if it's just a standard thing.
It is a standard thing.
But what's the okay? What position were you in when you copped your first rim job? Were you legs? were you legs in the air or were you in doggy?
No, I was in doggy. Can you imagine how legs in the air, how bad that would be? You were definitely legs in the air.
No, I was not legs in the air.
Oh, man. What was yours then?
You know what? I haven't had a formalized rim job like it was like, this is what's happening.
Formalized
like this.
Yeah, but you would have to assume a position.
I feel like it's just a part of a blowjob. Like it can just be like an.
Also underneath.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a.
So your legs were in the air.
No, it's to the side. There wasn't legs
to the side. It's not going to be accessible.
Why would you put your legs up in the air for a blowjob?
I don't know. But how's the butthole going to be accessible if the legs aren't in the air?
Well, no, because
you need some sort of elevation.
Because you're just lying on your back, and it wouldn't. I don't think it would have got full access to that point. It would have just been just underneath.
You must have just been getting a little bit of a tickle there.
Just a tickle.
You must have got a full.
Yeah, it wasn't a formalized.
service.
It wasn't a formal like. This is the description.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sus on that. Okay, we got to go. Thanks for listening. Great episode.
On that note,
great episode. Do we need to tell people anything? Go into Pump Juice available at Nutrition Warehouse now. So, not all of them will have it because there's a bit of a process there. But if you go in and say, "Oh, can I get some pump juice?" They will order it in. So even if you're just walking past a Nutrition Warehouse, just go in there and say it. Even if you're just walking on the street and you go in and you go and past one, just say, "Oh, hey, how about this great product called pump juice? Can you please get it for me?" They'll be able to get it. And I don't know, if you do it, man, can't appreciate it.
The mango flavor, that's my go-to. I just ordered some, the best.
Anything else we've got to say?
That's it.
No. All
YouTube,
right.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Catch you, cunts.